Channel Sports Central will be going over an NFL game preview and prediction of the 2021 Divisional round matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns, two teams of which who have had outstanding seasons. Chiefs are coming off of a 14-2 regular season, and the Browns, of course, won their first playoff game in a long time against Pittsburgh last week, so it should make for a good matchup here between a team that's on the rise and a team that's already on top. Should make for a good one. We're bringing over a full game preview and prediction on this one here today, starting out with your team trends. Last game for Kansas City, they lost to the Chargers 21-38 in Week 17. Of course, the Chiefs did not have a wild card game because they clinched the first round bye, and they sat most of their players in that game against the Chargers. That explains why they lost. Of course, you don't want to injure your players in a meaningless game. As for Cleveland, they beat Pittsburgh 40-37 in the wild card. Quite a game there out of the Browns. It was 20-0 right off the bat. I mean, the Browns got off to an insane start. That was quite a game out of Cleveland. It should be interesting to see whether or not the Browns can perform the same way against the Chiefs this week. Winning streaks both these teams. Kansas City is the 1 seed, 14-2 record with a 1-game losing streak. Cleveland is the 6 seed with an 11-5 record and a 2-game winning streak. So both these teams here are certainly playing very well right now. And if you subtract that one loss for Kansas City, of course, they did take a loss against the Chargers because they're sitting most of their players. This Kansas City team is on fire as well. Games be on Sunday, January 17th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time in Kansas City. So the Chiefs will be at home here. Sparkling says Chiefs by 10. ESPN FPI is going with the Chiefs 81%. And the Vegas prediction is not much different. 41-31 is the current projected final score. Kansas City is predicted to win in all three areas here, which is not much of a surprise considering where the Chiefs are at comparing them to the Browns. But the Browns, I mean, this is definitely a Browns team that I think can make this game competitive for sure. Like, the Browns have been playing outstanding this season, and it's kind of crazy seeing that, knowing the Browns' history and how this was a team that was just 0-16 a couple of seasons ago. But nonetheless, the Chiefs are definitely a more dominant team right now. Here's your stat comparison for this game. Chiefs have got 33 points per game, 17 points allowed. They got an outstanding 312 pass yards a game, 101 rush yards, and then for yards allowed, they got 203 passing and then 87 rushing. As for Cleveland, they got 30 points per game, 22 points allowed. They got 238 pass yards a game, 124 rush yards, and then for yards allowed, they got 248 passing and then 102 rushing. So really for both sides here, I mean, the Chiefs they got 33 points per game, which is outstanding. I mean, the Chiefs are playing very well right now. And of course, the passing game, Patrick Mahomes is playing as good as he probably ever has with 312 average pass yards a game. So this team is playing very well on the passing side especially. And of course, they got Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the backfield, who's put up a lot of yards this season as well, so you can't forget about him. So Chiefs on the offensive side, this Chiefs team is stacked. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world right now. It's just a matter of whether the defensive side can stop Baker Mayfield. But as for Cleveland here, I mean, they're doing pretty well on the offensive side as well. 238 pass yards a game, 124 rush yards. Really not too shabby at all. I mean, you got a great running back core with the Browns as well, as they've got Nick Chubb and a couple other running backs too that have been getting some playing time. Kareem Hunt, you can't forget about him. So while they're on, the Browns have been playing very well in the rushing core for sure, and that's why this should be such an intriguing matchup, because you got a great running back core in Cleveland going up against a Kansas City rush defense that's only allowed 87 yards per game. Should make for a good matchup there. Some key points for this one. Chiefs have definitely been the most consistently dominant team all season. I mean, this team, if they played all 16 games like they didn't play, they didn't really give their 100% in Week 17 because, of course, it was pretty much a meaningless game at that point. But this team could easily be 15-1 right now. And the Chiefs down the stretch have been just getting better and better. So this Chiefs team, by many, is the favorite to win the Super Bowl, which is definitely reasonable considering where the Chiefs are at right now and considering they also won a Super Bowl last season. I think Kansas City is definitely worthy of being a Super Bowl contending team once again. But the Browns on one side, this team is a very motivated team right now. Like, they're the dark horse for sure in this playoff scenario. But I definitely think the Browns are capable of making an upset run here. I definitely think the Browns are capable of that. We've seen Baker Mayfield play very well over the past couple of weeks. I mean, he definitely outplayed Ben Roethlisberger last week in the wild card round, so you can't forget about that. But Baker Mayfield, he's gonna have to play lights out in this game. Like, he can't throw any interceptions. This turnover margin is going to be very important, especially on the Cleveland side. You do not want to commit any turnovers here, or else that could easily decide the game here. But easily, both teams are definitely some of the best teams in the NFL right now. And this was somewhat a tough game to predict, mainly because the Browns are super motivated right now. That being said, I got to go with the Chiefs. Chiefs are just the better team right now. They got a better offense. They're playing well in general right now, or better than the Browns are in general right now. 37-20 is going to be my projected final score. I think the Chiefs are just, once again, they're too good of a team right now, and they won a Super Bowl last season. They've got all the experience in the world right now to make another Super Bowl run. I think at halftime it's going to be very close. 20-14 is going to be the score at halftime. So we're going to see the Chiefs lead it by 6 at the half, but in the final, 37-20 is going to be your final score. I do see the Chiefs winning this game, 65% chance. But the Browns, they're going to hang around for a long majority of this game, I think. I think the Browns are definitely capable of keeping this game close, and that is definitely what I think they'll do. But the Chiefs are too good in the end. They get to win 37-28. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this game. Score predictions, all of that, let me know down below. I appreciate you guys all watching as well. Stay tuned for more from All Sports Central. I'll see you guys all later.